Hello and welcome back, and today we're going to be talking about Michael Ball's new album Glow, which I happen to play guitar on. Woo. This is going to be a reaction video to like what's on the album, what I played. I recorded it quite a while back in October, so it's going to be really interesting to hear the parts. I did give it a quick listen on the car to listen out for certain bits. So yeah, we're going to focus on the stuff that I played on. It's worth mentioning as well that I didn't play on all of them. Some of the tracks I didn't play on I just heard in the car. Fantastic songs, like there's a duet with Liz Jones and her voice sounds incredible on it, which is How Do We Get Back There, You, Glow. There's some of the ones that I didn't play on, so I'm not going to touch upon them. I'm just going to touch upon my experience and my bits doing my parts. But from my listen, it's a great album. Listen to it, obviously support Michael. Indirectly you're supporting me as well, so that's amazing. I suppose we'll go through a quick story and then we'll get into some playing, some listening, and see where we go. I think it was like early 2025, and a friend of mine, Zach, who is currently undergone back surgery, and he's recovering at the minute, so much love to you, Zach, if you're watching. He asked for me to appraise the price for an album, basically. Didn't tell me anything more about it. Said it off and that was it. And then it would have been, I don't know, 6-7 months later, he just goes, and he knew I was going away to Greece like at the end of the week or whatever it was, and he said, can you come in and just do the album? Like, I was like, yeah. I had a few of the rough tracks, but nothing crazy, and I was kind of busy at the time as well, so I was just like flat out. So pretty much when I went into the studio, it was like a blank canvas. Actually, I finished a couple then here, songs like, I think it was Little Wins, because it was so kind of intricate. I just wanted to absolutely nail that and kind of not waste his time, to be honest. Zach is very much like me, I think, in the way that he just kind of like just does things. Nothing really needs to be over explained. And if he needs anything from me, he just says. And he's a great player. There's one section I'll play in a bit, but he's just, yeah, lush. Like some songs had charts, like he charted out basic stuff, like, because he knew kind of what he wanted from the track. So these were just really to help me. I've got the old Dropbox here, and I think I've only got charts for Best Night of Your Life, Vintage, Holding On, Letting Go. The other ones I charted, some of them I charted myself. I used, cheeky plug for this company by the way, Chordify. So Chordify, if you pay for the premium, you can just put in like an MP3 or something and it'll map out the chords for that song. And I've done that before when I've been away. I remember there was one time I was playing with an artist and I was away until the day of the gig, so I learned the songs by literally just listening to it and putting it through Chordify. And I just kind of like, you know, I listened to it, I read the chords and made sure that it made sense, and then I just turned up to the gig and just played. And it worked. I'll show you an example of one of these charts now, and in fact we'll try and play through it. I literally have not played this because it's only come out today. I've not played this since October, late October. I was listening to the album and like a lot of the stuff, I'm looking at the credits and so I know which ones I'm on, but some stuff I can't remember. There's a funny story about Vintage, which was the first single from the album, which is a banger. I tracked all the guitar and everything, then it came out and I was like, oh, this sounds amazing, it sounds great, and I played it on that pink Strat there, and we'll go through that in a bit. But I was listening to it and there comes a guitar solo. I was like, oh, that sounds great. I was like, I sound great. I posted it on my Instagram. I was like, that guitar solo is me, I can't believe it. I'm playing on Michael Ball's album and I've got a ripping solo on it. And then Zach messaged me, he was like, that's so funny because that's actually not you. I was like, cool. Basically, when I went into the studio to do it, there was no guitar solo in the song. After the bridge, it just went straight back into a chorus. But like, the solo sounds like something that I would play. So, I will say, it sounded like a true humbucking guitar. So when I heard it, I was kind of like, it does sound like me, but there's something a bit more powerful about that guitar. And it just made me laugh as well. Like, everything else in it seems to be me, but like the little lead licks and stuff, which we'll go over later. And I was actually buzzing when Justin Hawkins played my licks on his channel.
It just makes you happy. Makes everybody happy.
Technology.
So over in the right speaker, there's a little bit of... Don't need all your technology. There's a little bit of lead playing there. And it's kind of got that guitar sound that Daryl Sturmer sort of used throughout the 80s, really, on his work with Phil Collins and others.
Times analog's better.
I never noticed that piano lick that's in there.
And I'm right where I want to be.
That's got to be an octave of that, isn't it? Yes, up there.
But I'm happy to.
But yeah, this is the score. It's just like a basic chord chart, to be honest. We can try and run through this now. On a personal note, very proud to be on this album. I want to thank Zach again, obviously, for having me on it. Been a hell of a year. And yes, and it's such a lovely surprise to be included on it. It's coming out on vinyl and things like that, so I'm buzzing. A great experience all around, great songs, obviously a great artist. Feeling blessed, to be honest. And I got to indirectly work with Amy Wadge, who secretly, I'll be honest, I'm trying to work with for a while. In my head. Like, I mean, everyone knows her around here. She is a Grammy-winning songwriter. She's an amazing songwriter. I mean, some of the credits she's got is unbelievable and a massive inspiration, to be honest, for someone like me. To see her in concert in 2013 somewhere in like a college. Yeah, to be credited alongside Amy is just like crazy. So for me, that's a little win. Right then, let's get on to it then, is it? I'm gonna try and wing this song. Now I can't remember what guitar I played this on. I think it was this one. I've got footage somewhere. I'm hoping to like dot in the footage from the day. But I did have a good friend of mine's Gibson 335 with me, Con Mackenzie. Did I say his name? I've said it now. This was the rig anyway. I'll post a photo of it somewhere. It's driving, it's pumping. I mean, what I would say is, like, obviously I'm not going to play the whole thing. Just go and listen to it yourself. But I'm going to play bits. There's a piano solo in this song. Let's just rip in.
Tonight, are you ready for the best night of your life? So get ready, ready.
And then there's some like licks at the end then, guitar licks, which obviously I must have played. It sounds like a 335 to me, but you let me know.
Just get ready for the best night of your life. Are you ready for the best night of your life?
Should I have a little pass or what?
Why don't you let go? Open up your mind. Stay exactly where you are. This is where our party starts. Buckle up, enjoy the ride. Everybody's looking for a good time. Everybody needs to find someone. Dance, dance, put your hands up in the air. Dance.
Naughty little tune. So it's got all those like G minor pentatonic, but throwing in the major E situation. That's a rocker. I think I saw a interview with Michael, or like a social thing, and he was saying that this is going to be potentially the opener to his tour, which you should go see, by the way. This one, if it is the opener, it's going to be a belter. That's called Best Night of Your Life, and I had like the chart for that, and I'm just going to go through the album. Glow, which I didn't play on, so I'm going to skip over that. Definitely listen to it. This one I did play on, and funny story about this, I can't play it on this, but it was quite an intricate acoustic part. I said, look, I'll take it here, and I'll just do it here. And I recorded it with, used an AKG P170 and one of the Slate mics. It was funny because I did it, Sent it off to Zach, and I was happy with the take, and I was like, yes, this is good. I woke up one day and I had a message off Zach, because it wasn't like a strict deadline, but he just wanted it by a certain date, and I got it done, and he said, Little Wind's in the wrong key, mate. I was like, that's strange, because there's only really a couple of keys it could be in. So I was like, how far off can I be? Your ears are supposed to tell you, you can usually hear when something's wrong, like, you can hear that's not right. So he sent me the project. I realised when he messaged me then, he said, oh, there was a transpose button on there. And basically, I think it's quite common knowledge, basically, that I just forgot about. When you import an instrument that you don't have, and then you obviously swap the instrument, because he had like a contact piano, I think it was, on the session. I swapped it to a Logic one, and it took off the transpose, so I was just playing to the whatever the thing was. So yeah, I had to redo it again. So I just like bust down the studio, did it again. It was fine, but it's a really nice part. I didn't write the part. I just listened to it and obviously did my interpretation, and I'll play you a piece of it because I can't play it myself here.
When you're knocking on a door that never opens, when you're hoping for a chance but never chosen,
just that constant,
until your time begins. It's the little...
Very, very nice song. So Million Lights, I think I played like a Nashville tune in acoustic on it, which was in Zach's studio. Just strummy stuff and like atmospheric space guitar noise. And same with Holding On and Letting Go, just acoustic work and a lot of like swells, so just stuff like that basically. And then we have Vintage, which was the first single. We'll talk about that in some more depth. I can't remember how to play it, that's the only thing. I remember playing it on my Strat, so let me put that in. Oh, I'm getting old. If anyone knows me, this is my workhorse. Like, I love it. I have most control over it because I play it so much. It's got lots of skin underneath, which is disgusting. I think in the right year of the song, you can hear. And that's the kind of vibe I think it is. It's a lot cleaner, obviously, but.
Every time you write me off, that's when I have to remind you I'm vintage, pre-owned and pre-loved. I've been around the block, yeah, I can show you some stuff. Vintage, I know how it works. Say you know it all, well listen, I did it first.
These are the licks that Justin Hawkins played on his channel, which blew my mind, by the way. I think the first one is something to that effect, and then the second one. The thing is, as well, about these licks, obviously we did everything dry. I think we used Slate Audio's like guitar thing in Zach's studio, and then I'm assuming the mix engineer picked whatever sounds they wanted, so that's how that worked. You need to listen to the solo because it's absolutely ripping. A guy, I think his name is Michael Smith, I think Zach said. They added in the solo after the fact, but it sounds so good. Very tasty solo there. It's a song you can like rip over. This isn't the sound for it, but we'll have a little rip.
Show you some stuff. Vintage, I know how it works. Say you know it all, well listen, I did it first. Like a fine red wine that keeps on getting better. You just give it time, cause you won't last forever. Vintage, cause I will dig. Once you learn a couple lessons, learn a couple lessons, and learn a couple lessons from me.
Banger. Anyway, that was Michael Ball's Glow album. the stuff that I played on. If you've got any questions about this kind of work or any questions about anything really, just pop them down in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer anything about even playing or the sessions themselves and things like that. I love hearing everything from everyone, so please put a comment in if you like this video. And obviously support the album, help support the artist, help support the people under the artist as well, like myself, songwriters, producers like Zach, like Amy, and even the performers like me, so who play on the album. I'm very proud of the work that's come out on there, so thank you to whoever made that decision, whether it was Zach or the mixing engineer, or Michael himself, about what parts are where. If you can always like the video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be fantastic. Thank you all to the watch anyway, but for now, take care and all the best.